Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Ducks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Unloads quickly. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Got it in the middle, it's Lemon. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lemon. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Grace, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in the playoff.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Moore to the air. Quarterback moving. Right down the middle. Got him in the open. Turning it on. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man, they've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's low. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up with? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker and running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Making side adjustments here. Moore will throw. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for your quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
They'll go jumbo package. 3 tight ends set on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Well, I love the defense there. Backs against the wall on 3rd down. You know you're going to see run. You're able to stuff it, and you send a little bit of a message. I know it's early in the game, and we know you're going to continue trying to run the football, but you are going to have to earn every inch you get.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Lane. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, USC.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Got a man. It's Lane. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And this one splits the uprights. And with the field goal, we're tied here in the 2nd quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down...
Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
It really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the 2nd level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the 2nd level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get him across the line and pick up the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
The Ducks with the 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him, and in turn you see he breaks tackles and make big plays.
Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Moore to the air. Unloads to the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ducks!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll move the tight end. Going to sling it on second down. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Strachan. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put in play from the 47 on first and 10. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. The Trojans can really attack on this second and short. To the air, it's Mayava. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Caught close to the marker, it's Strachan. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Looking for a gap, it's Jordan. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend-don't-break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Moore will throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Whittington. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. With the catch, it's Whittington. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quarterback making checks. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him to get the first down.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Back to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Grabs it inside the 10.
And I love it when quarterbacks attack the whole field. Nice job using the sideline. When you attack the middle of the field, those safeties very much get involved. So do the linebackers. You get a lot of one-on-one matchups towards the outside. Nice job throwing it towards the sideline and the receiver making the big play down the field.
Moore to the air. Intercepted to stop the threat. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Moore will throw. Setting up the screen. Powers through the defender. At midfield, he's got room. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Green. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the quarterback's by his lonesome on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
That was a nice grab by the tight end. Didn't get many yards, wasn't real open, but at least make the catch, at least get a little positivity on the play.
The Ducks are flying down the field. Looking for room. It's Whittington. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Moore to the air. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
And big pass plays like that are the product of an offensive line doing a great job in pass protection. That quarterback cannot read the coverage and get the football out of his hands to the open receiver unless he has time. So give this offensive line tons of credit up front for communicating and not giving up any ground. They are being so physical.
Dances away to buy time. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, listen, they say they play defense for a reason, right? You had an interception on the last drive defensively. You had a golden opportunity to come away with another one right there, but he puts it on the ground.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The option look. He'll pitch it. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's already put one 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Got his man on the outside. Still running at the 40. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Jordan. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Trojans have this offense rolling. Ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. He's got the tight end. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Snagged in the middle. It's Sanders. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do. But the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for pole position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty. There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
This time they'll go to the running game.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Moore will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The whole thought process is just getting the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Moore to the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Oh, better look out. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you can tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Now on second down. They'll leave it with him. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. The sure hands. It's Stewart. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
The Ducks are on the move. On the run, it's Davison. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really,
the offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move, it's Sanders. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this is a moment with the lead late on third down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this first down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking to pass. It's Maiava. Makes the grab. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So much at stake. Top 10 showdown. And they've ridden the passing game to knock off a higher-ranked team and really improve their playoff hopes.
Yeah, just the passing attack, man. It looks good, doesn't it? I mean, you can tell this is going to travel. Good teams, bad teams, they're proving that this passing attack is really hard to stop. And getting the upset late in the season, man, this is going to go a long way for their college football playoff chances.
You're right, Dave. The passing attack.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Finds his tight end. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
That's how you end a football game. Nice job. You put the ball in your best player's hand. Let him go make a play. I know he runs out of bounds, but it doesn't matter. This ball game is over.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams. And that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad.